Alright, I'm going to do just a basic beat, and I'm going to explain it in a couple of different ways because everybody learns things differently, and I'm going to give you the basic way that I learned it first. And what it is this is the first beat everybody learns. You're just going to count 4 on your hi-hats. You're going to put a bass drum on 1 with the hi-hats. And then you're going to add the snare drum in on 3. So you'll have the bass on 1 and then the snare drum on 3. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. I like to keep the hi-hats closed tight. It's a good thing to get in the habit of doing when you're learning because you don't want them just sitting there sounding sloppy, sizzling. You want to have it sounding tight because you're going to open your hi-hats as you get better and work on hi-hat control as well. An example. So that's one way to think of that beat. If that works for you, counting 4 with the bass at 1 and 3. Or you can think of it as the pulse between the hi-hats are going to come in after you've got that pulse. It'll give you that extra noise in there. After you get that, it would be good to work on your hi-hat, the opening and closing of it. You can pause the video or save the video until you get that down. But after you get just the basic add the open hi-hat. Open the hi-hat on 4, so you're coming back in with the bass drum coming down on 1. So 1, 2, 3. After you get that down, you're going to want to add in another bass drum occasionally, so it's after you get that, you want to learn something on your other toms and your snare. Just a small drum lick. You're going to do the same thing. You're just going to be counting 4, but you're going to do it instead of going. You're going to do it twice the speed. So you're going to be. didn't give you the introduction with the cymbal on here or the counts on that yet. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So where before, where you're doing the beat and you come in with your 1, 2, 3, 4, the cymbal will be the first beat of that after you do your. This may seem complicated if you're just starting out, and this lesson is for beginners, but you got muscle memory, and once you get this down a few times, it'll get easier and easier. I taught my wife how to play a drum beat in one night, and she'd never even sat behind my drums before. So some people get it right away, some people it takes a minute. She was lucky, she got it pretty quick, probably from hearing me play all the time and seeing it and hearing me practice all the time. It's probably ingrained in her head. But like I said, with the muscle memory, you will memorize it. You get a lot of things. This isn't something you need to work on just yet, but paradiddles, they're one of the 26 rudiments, which they are single stroke roll, then you've got double stroke roll, and it's pretty in-depth, the number of rudiments and what they cover. But speaking about the muscle memory, with a paradiddle, you are going right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, and you accent the first hit. And what accenting means is you lift your hand a little bit higher when you're doing it. So you're going. And that's one of those things, after you've been playing for a while, you get used to it and your muscles memorize all the, and it will get easier and easier. The drums themselves will get harder and harder to play the more you learn, but by the time you start getting the muscle memory down, you'll be enjoying the things you learn and the feel of being able to do all these weird coordinations and weird patterns that you never even thought you could play when you turn on the video today. So it doesn't matter if you're playing a big set, a small set, or a crappy set that you got from a friend. It's not about the equipment you play. That comes later. I'm playing on a small set and I can do a lot with it. When I was younger, I thought that I needed a Neil Peart drum set, drums everywhere to make me sound good. What I needed was to learn how to play what I had to make it sound good. And I'm going to put a few drum lessons on here and see how it works out, see if I get some people subscribing. I know there are a lot of great drummers out there. They're awesome drummers that I watch their videos, but I don't know how in-depth they get with beginners. It seems like I watch some of the stuff and they assume you're at a certain level. I'm not assuming anything on here. This is going to be beginner lesson 1. If this takes off at all, I will do a series on each level, one for beginners, one for intermediate, and maybe one for advanced. Depending on how advanced. I mean, there are a lot of killer drummers out there, and hopefully you're trying to be one and you watch the video and it helps you out. If so, send me a message. Let me know how you liked it and if it helped you out at all. And this is, you can learn at any age. I've taught people anywhere from the age of 9 to the age of like 35 or 40. Some people just want to learn how to play, and they get the chance to do it, and it doesn't matter how old they are. You know, somebody gives them a drum set, and they've got a garage, and they learn how to use them. And anyway, so I will be back online and giving some lessons in order. So if you like this one and you think you can learn more on the next one, I'll put something that what I think is the next step from here. Thank you.